Hello, Tornado Nation, and welcome to our Valentine's Day segment of Tornado Watch. I'm Lizzie Schaefer.
And I'm Izzy Miller. Lizzie and I are all dressed up for Valentine's Day and bringing you the latest news about school clubs, everything you need to know about sports, and some more information about the new school schedule.
But first, we're going to look at our Staff Member of the Month, although this edition of Tornado Watch will look a little different.
That's right. We're throwing it back to the students' vote in September, which is Miss Brown. Let's take a look.
I worked at the Blue Mound Swim Club as a lifeguard. My favorite book is definitely a series, and it's the Harry Potter series. It's been my favorite ever since it came out, and I've probably read it through 8 times. My mom is a teacher, and I always said when I was growing up I would never be a teacher. But obviously I went with her a lot to help her out in the classroom and stuff. And so I was inspired by her, but I also had a lot of science teachers and professors that really inspired me to pursue more of the science teaching and stuff like that. I don't really have so much a specific fear. I think fear is an interesting thing in itself. I think that fear is really just about the unknown. So anybody's fear can be pointed to they just don't know what's going to happen. Here locally, my favorite place to visit is Allerton Park, which is just outside of Monticello. It's just this big, it was a manor that had all of this property, and they have all these gardens. So I like to go there in the summer, have picnics and things like that. I feel at my age that I've done really well at accomplishing what I can at this point as far as saving for my future and things like that. I was a financial advisor before I came to this job, teaching here at the high school. And so through that, I had to take quite a few tests, financial tests, in order to get certified in order to help people manage their money. And through that, I really grew in my knowledge on savings. I was kind of that nerd who I actually just liked going to class. So there was specific classes that I really did enjoy. I took ceramics one year because I had to have an art, so it was a lot of fun. I would be a subtle smell because I'm not overbearing. I'm not the kind of person who walks into a room and you notice right away, I guess. And I'm definitely not into sweet scents. I would probably guess more of a nature smell. My favorite candle is by Yankee. It's called Silver Birch. If I could smell like that, that would be me.
Thank you, Ms. Brown, for all that you do. And remember, our Staff Member of the Month interview questions are brought to you by you, our viewers. Keep checking our Instagram page for our monthly posts to get your questions answered.
We have many clubs here at THS that help students stay involved throughout the school year. So next up, we have some information about our Colors of Pride Club.
Hi, I'm Carlie Durham, and I'm here with Mr. Farden and Mr. Ames, and we're discussing Pride Club. So what made you start Pride Club?
We started the Pride Club 3 years ago. It's formerly known as GSA for Gay Straight Alliance, and this year we've kind of morphed it into something different called Colors of Pride. And it was actually originated by one of the former English teachers, and I saw the flyers and I thought, hey, that's really cool. I would love to be involved and help support our student population because I saw a need for a club like that to have a kind of a safe space for that community, so I wanted to be involved.
What is Pride Club for people who don't know?
Sure. So our group is called Colors of Pride Group, and we are an LGBTQ support group. So we have members that belong to the LGBTQ plus community, as well as friends and supporters that just want to get together and help spread awareness. We do just some fun stuff, but all in the heart of trying to stay inclusive with all each other.
Okay, you said fun stuff, so like events and stuff.
Yeah, actually, this year has definitely been different because of COVID. We haven't been able to do too much other than we meet every couple weeks or so through Google Meets. But in a normal school year, we would like to do things like pride events, like pride walks that go along. And there's one in Springfield that we probably would have liked to attend. Other fundraising things, we're getting ready to do a t-shirt sale. We've talked about things like bake sales and circus tent type events and talent shows and stuff like that. Just anything we can do to celebrate the uniqueness of each person, and we're hoping to get those started as soon as it's safe to do so.
Are there any projects that you're currently working on?
We had some members at a former meeting propose like a snow shoveling challenge where basically this perpetuation of kindness for others. So shoveling the snow of your family, your friends, your neighbors, any elderly people who it might be more challenging for, and then tagging on social media other groups and other people, because we have had an increasing amount of collaboration with other clubs this year. And as far as previous events, pre-COVID, right, we've done some t-shirt dyeing, we've worked with Tornado Tuesday Club, we've had movie nights. Right now this year's just been challenging, thinking, okay, what are ways we can come together in a safe way?
What is some good advice for people who want to join?
They could email myself or Mr. Farden. We're both pretty quick to respond there, and then we can get them set up on the Google Classroom so they can join in our bi-weekly meets and, just know more about what's going on. And we've also gained a bit more of a social media presence on Instagram with LGBTQ_Taylorville, and we've been collaborating with some other clubs to help sponsor events such as Spirit Week.
Mm-hmm. And we're also on, we have the Remind text program that helps us with some things too. So around the school, there's flyers with a little cell phone on them, and they just say the code that they have to text. And then all they have to do is send that code, and then every reminder that we send out, they get after that. So we do reminders about our meetings and other events that we might have coming up. So it's pretty easy to get involved that way because it's just a text message.
What's in it for the allies? Like, are they able to join it or not?
Sure, absolutely. We like to keep the group open to everybody. We are a support group for folks in the LGBTQ community, but we are also just a collective group of people that like to just be there and support one another and have fun. We like inclusivity, so anybody is welcome to join. It doesn't matter who they are. We just like being there for each other.
For example, I'm not actively a member of the LGBTQ community, but I have friends and family who are, and it's really important for me to support them. So you don't have to be, directly part of the LGBTQ community, but if you want to show support, you're more than welcome to join our club. It's for everybody.
Lastly, what are some upcoming events?
Well, let's see. Every other Friday, we have our Google Meets, and some things that we have planning in the future. We're going to start getting out some club t-shirts, but as well as just some t-shirts for anyone in the community that Mr. Farden, would you like to elaborate on? Because he's our designer of the t-shirts,
Yeah.
so he's going to do a better job than me.
Yeah, and we're still working out some of the process, but there'll be order forms around the school here soon. We tried to come up with a fundraising idea that could reach out to everybody, whether they belonged in the community or not. It is just about inclusivity and being who it is that we want to be. So keep a lookout for flyers for that, because we want to reach as far out into the community with that as we possibly can.
And with that, some of the funds we're thinking we could even donate to local charities or charities that help to support the LGBTQ community.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure to follow them at LGBTQ_Taylorville on Instagram. This is for Tommy TV. I'm Carlie Durham.
What an amazing way to give students a place to feel safe and comfortable.
There are a lot of truly outstanding students within our school, and one of those is Ben Thompson. Lizzie took some time to discuss his recent successes and his future plans as senior year is coming to an end.
Hello, Tornado Nation. I'm Lizzie Schaefer, and I'm here with Benjamin Thompson. Benjamin, you've accomplished a lot in the last month, and you've been accepted to the Air Force Academy. So what does this entail?
So the Air Force Academy entails a lot in terms of the pre-candidate questionnaire all the way up to the application and preparing for the CFA, and there's a lot of factors that play into it.
So how did you get accepted into the Air Force Academy?
So I'm very curious as to that myself. There's definitely a bunch of ways that you can get accepted. you can either get a direct appointment, you can get a principal nomination, which I'm not sure if I got or not. They don't let you know that. But with a principal nomination, you will get in automatically. They can't say no to you as long as you're qualified. There's a thing called 4Qs. You have to be medically qualified, academically qualified, physically, and there's like one more. But basically, you just have to be qualified with that, and you'll get in with a principal nomination. So
you're telling me earlier about how you had to do an athletic test to do this. So what did that entail?
So that is the CFA, the candidate fitness assessment, and there is 6 events that go into that: push-ups, sit-ups, shuttle run. There's the mile, the pull-ups, and all those are back-to-back. There's no minimum requirements for the academy. In fact, they're trying to get averages or maximums because they want to see you achieve your best. And they want to get everybody that they can that is, top par. And that's the thing, too. They don't care so much about ability. They care more about what's inside your heart and your willpower.
So what does the Air Force Academy actually teach you, and what are you hoping to learn?
So the academy, I've already learned a lot by going through this process, honestly. Even if I wasn't accepted, I would have learned a lot. About self-perseverance and just the fact that you shouldn't quit on things that are this difficult. Because, it's 9 to 10% acceptance rate. So not only was it kind of very far-fetched for me to apply in the first place, but to have gotten in is remarkable for myself, and I'm very surprised.
So doing this is an awesome goal. So what are you hoping to accomplish with this Air Force Academy into the future?
So I'm trying to major in computer science for the academy, and afterwards I want to become a cyberspace operations officer and hopefully work at the Pentagon among a few other popular locations that those people serve at. So, those people are very, you have to be very smart, talented with computers generally, and there's actually another test. I don't think I have to do this anymore. After applying for the Air Force Academy and getting in, there was a test called the Electronic Data Processing Test, and it's one of the toughest tests to take in the world. And to become one of those people, you usually have to take one of those tests. But I don't think that applies to me since I'm in the academy now. So.
Well, I know we all here at Taylorville are really proud of you, especially Taylorville High School. Is there anything else you want to share with us today, Ben?
Just don't give up on your dreams, and even whenever something feels like you're not gonna get it, you're not gonna achieve that, don't listen to anybody trying to put you down. Just definitely surround yourself and people that are good for you, and people that are going to set you on the right path to success. I've seen a few people that have gone down those wrong paths, and no matter what you do, once they get their mindset on that, they're going. So definitely surround yourself and people that are going to set you up for success, and try your best, forget the rest, and it's pretty much all you can do. And find your passion too. Don't go and do something. It's your life, not anybody else's to live. That's pretty much it. Just chase your passion, try your hardest.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Ben, and congratulations on being accepted into the Air Force Academy. That's it for us at Tommy TV. I'm Lizzie Schaefer. Congratulations on this awesome accomplishment, Ben. Finally, what we've all been waiting for. Sports are back in session at THS.
As of Tuesday, February 9th, the Taylorville Tornadoes boys basketball team has a record of 1-2, and the girls team is still looking for their first win. The girls bowling team has a record of 2-0, and boys bowling has a record of 2-1.
We would also like to recognize the seniors who have given so much of their high school careers to athletics. The boys basketball seniors include Wyatt Shirley, Sean Zykowski, Levi Clayton, Mason Clayton, Ryan Bates, and Cole Repsher. Girls basketball seniors consist of Haley Sagel, Alarina Letniku, and Courtney Gideon. The 5 cheerleader seniors consist of Jade Champley, Grace Dyer, Leah Rexrode, Madison Spent, and Jacob Thomas.
The boys bowling team has 6 seniors: Tate Wagner, Mike Wells, Jonah Nagel, Chase Hunsley, Ian Neisler, and Dominic Orr. Girls bowling seniors include Madison Hunt, Maddie Kelm, Leah Rexrode, and Madison Spent. Basketball and bowling seasons all end on March 13th, and boys soccer practice begins on March 1st. Volleyball practice begins on March 8th, And football practice begins on March 3rd. Boys soccer has their first game on March 9th at Mattoon. Volleyball has their first game on March 16th versus Charleston. And football has their very first varsity game on March 19th versus Pontiac. We wish all the players the best of luck on their upcoming seasons. Tune in on our Facebook or YouTube page for game coverage.
We also have a few more people to introduce to you that have been working very hard the past couple weeks. Let's meet the Tommy TV crew.
Meet the Tommy TV crew. Cameron Heimsness.
I don't read. Probably Angelo's. I'm actually really good at basketball, I think.
Sophia Robinson.
I play golf. I have a golden retriever.
What's his name?
It's a she.
Oh.
Blueberries.
Michael Wells.
Eat the same dinner. I have. I was interviewed by Molly last year for bowling.
All right, so how long have you been bowling?
About a year and a half.
All right, and I'm just gonna get right into it. A lot of people say that bowling isn't a sport. Do you think bowling is a sport?
I believe bowling is a sport. Through a 3-game set, you walk at least a mile, so.
Wow.
Finishing first overall with the team at regionals, and also placing first individual at regionals.
Ava Hempkin.
I like to swim. I'm on the swim team. It was about baking a cookie, or cookies. First, preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Add 2 sticks of melted butter to your bowl. Add 1 1/4 cups of brown sugar. Never lose my phone.
Camden Jump.
The 90s, because the music was good in the 90s. Never play a video game again. Are your parents bakers?
No.
Because they sure did make a cutie pie.
Okay. So Camden had some pretty good pickup lines, but I have a couple more for our audience, Lizzie, since it is Valentine's Day.
Oh, you know these are going to be very cheesy.
All right, so you must be a snowflake because I'm falling for you. I can't wink or I'd wink. If you were a burger at McDonald's, you'd be named McGorgeous. And one last one for all of you Taylorville Tornado fans watching. You must be a tornado because you blew me away.
Wow, Izzy, great pickup lines.
Thank you.
Well, that's all for this Valentine's Day edition of Tornado Watch. Stay tuned to our Facebook page for community updates, scholarship awareness videos, and sports. And remember, high school students go back to school on their designated dates from 8:15 until 2 o'clock. There will be more information about this on Facebook.
Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you receive lots of chocolate and lots of love. And we will see you next time on
Tommy TV.
You're watching Tommy TV.